Hello guys, so we are going to continue the discussion with respect to multi-threading. Now in this video, we will be implementing some real world use case, which is called as web scraping. And here we are going to specifically use multi-threading. Again, understand one thing is that here I've given the problem statement. So we basically say this as multi-threading for IO bound task. Okay. The scenario is web scraping. So here you can see that web scraping often involves making numerous network requests to fetch web pages. Okay. This tasks are IO bound because they spend a lot of time waiting for responses from the server. Right. So multi-threading can significantly improve the performance by allowing the multiple web pages to be fetched concurrently. So if I have multiple web pages, I can probably create that many number of threads and parallelly bring all the content out of it. Okay. So in this particular video, I will be talking about this. We'll be implementing this entire thing, how you can actually implement multi-threading in the case of web scraping. So first of all, let me do one thing. Let me just show you the web page that I will be scrapping. Okay, so this is my web page over here. You can see it. This is a LangChain page over here. So this one page we will take and let's consider this another page. So this two URL, I will be going ahead and using it. So let me just copy and paste this two URL. Let's say this is my two URL. Not only two, I'll take three URLs. Okay, so let's say I have one more tutorial. Let me just go ahead and read this. Let's consider this three URL. Okay, so I'm going to use this three URL, everything in short. So let me just comment it down. But later on, I will be using this as a I'll be copying and pasting it over there. Okay. So first of all, what we are going to do is that we are going to quickly import threading. Okay. Since we are going to implement multi-threading, right? So import threading. Along with this, we will go ahead and import request. Along with this, what I'm actually going to do is that I'm going to probably import one important library, which is called as BS4. That is nothing but beautiful soup 4. So for that, I will be going ahead and using this BS4 library over here. And let me quickly go ahead inside this. Right now I'm in my multi-threading and multi-processing folder. I will go ahead and write cd ... to go back. Because my requirement.txt file is present in this particular folder. So I will just go ahead and write pip install -r requirement.txt. So we are installing this BS4 library, which is also called as beautiful soup 4. And this is specifically used for web scraping. So I will just go ahead and do the requirement.txt. We'll do the installation. And here you can see the requirement is already satisfied because I have already done the installation because I don't want to waste more time. Just showing you that how the installation is basically taking place, right? So once we do the installation, now I will go ahead and write my code over here. Now here, what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to write from BS4. I'm going to import beautiful soup. Okay. So this will be the library that will be used for, web scraping any URL. So here I'll be taking the list of URL and I have actually used all the list of URL over here. So I will copy and I will paste it. Okay. Now with respect to this URLs, what I'm actually going to do, I will be using strings. Okay. So this will be my one URL. I'll use a comma. Then let's go back to my second element of the list, which will be this one. Again, I'll be using comma. Okay, over here. And finally, I'll go and use this third one, which will be my another URL, right? So these three URLs, we are going to do the web scraping and we'll try to retrieve the content, or at least we'll try to see how many characters are there using multi-threading. Now, the importance of multi-threading over here is that I will probably create 3 threads and at a time, I will probably say that go and hit this all URLs. Okay. Now, let me just go ahead and create a function, which is called as fetch _ contents. Okay. And now I'm just going to go ahead and give my URL over here. So let's quickly go ahead and create my response and I'll say, hey, use this request library and use .get with this specific URL that I'm giving. Okay. Then once I have this, I will be using my beautiful soup to do the web scraping. So in order to do the web scraping, I just need to use response. So I'll be using this library. Inside this, I'll be giving response.content. So this response.content, which I'm actually hitting through request.dot, this content will be having the entire content over there with respect to HTML. And I'll say, hey, go ahead and use an HTML parser so that we get the content that is present inside the HTML. So this is the parser that we specifically use, and it is available in Beautiful Soup. Okay. Next statement is that I will just go ahead and print. Here I will not just display the entire content. It will be of no use because I don't want to see the content in short. In short, what I'll do is that I'll just count all the characters. Okay. See, you can go ahead and display the content also. You can just go ahead and write soup.text. Okay. Then you'll be able to get that content. But what I will do, I will go ahead and fetch and I'll go ahead and write length of soup of text. Okay. And this I will go ahead and write in this brackets. Okay. Since I'm using a F string. And here, let me just go ahead and write soup.text. So this will basically count each and every word, and it will be giving me that many number of words, right? So here, what I will do, I'll remove this length also, brackets, I don't require it. So this many characters will be there from this all URL, right? So all the URLs that I'm actually specifically giving. Okay. So these are the information that I'm actually getting it from this entire URL itself, and this is what I'm printing. Okay. In short, I'm just printing how many characters are there over there. Now I'll go ahead and create my threads. So let's say I will go ahead and create a list of thread. Now I'll say for URL in URLs, since I have to probably go in each and every URL and run this entire fetch content. Okay. So first of all, I will go ahead and create my thread. Okay. So first of all, in order to create the thread, I will write threading.thread. Okay. So this will be threading.thread. I will give my target. My target will be my function, which is called as fetch content. This I have already shown you. And my arguments, the arguments that I'm actually going to give over here will be my URL. Okay. So these are the two parameters that we need to give. What is the content? What is the function that I'm calling? And on which all URLs I'm basically calling, right? So that is the reason I'm giving each and every single URL over here. Then I will say, hey, once this operation is done, I will go ahead and append this particular thread inside my threads itself. Okay. So I will go ahead and write thread. Okay. Then finally, let's go ahead and start this thread, right? So here, how am I creating this particular thread? See, when this particular operation will be taking place, right? So here you'll be able to see that I'm appending the thread and then I'm starting the thread. Till I get the entire response, it will go back to the next thread. It will create a thread and again, it will continue this particular process. Now I will wait for all the thread execution to get completed. So here I will say for thread in threads, and here I will just go ahead and write thread.join. That's it. Okay. And finally, I will just go ahead and print all web pages fetched. Okay. So yes, this is it. I will go ahead and open my terminal. I think now it should work. Now what we are going to do is that we are going to extract all the information from this particular each and every URL, and we are going to see the number of characters, right? Or number of text over there. So here I will first of all go to my CD16 folder. I will clear my screen. Now let me just go ahead and write Python. And here I'm going to use my use case multithreading.py. So once I execute this, see how fast it is. See, fetch 7477 characters from this URL. This was responsible by one of the thread. Then it went with another thread over here where I was able to get 8986 character. And finally, from this particular URL, I was able to extract 6600044 characters, right? But in short, you can just say that these three threads were parallelly working and probably retrieving all these characters from here, right? And this is one very good example where you can actually see that how I was able to create these threadings, right? You can add any number of URLs and that many number of threadings will keep on getting created, right? Because we are creating each and every one with respect to the URL, right? And let's say one thread is probably taking some amount of time, then parallelly all the threads will also start working, right? Concurrently they are working and they are fetching the results out of it. So I hope you are able to understand this particular use case. Again, this was an amazing use case with respect to multi-threading. This was it from my side. I will see you all in the next video. Thank you.